Hello everybody. It is, what time is it? 3 a.m. and I am still up. I am a night owl. I don't know, I do a lot of my work at night, in the evenings and into the night. And I don't know, do things better. It's quiet, no interruptions. And I'm hoarse today. I actually got a steroid shot today, so that might be another reason I'm wide awake. But I just wanted to, I just got this notion to talk to you about Paparazzi and what this business has done for me. I've never really been in direct sales before, and I sold Mary Kay back in the early 90s, but that was way different then. And I mainly sold that because I wore the cosmetics and wanted to buy it, and I sold to friends, but it wasn't like I made it into a huge business. But I guess I'll start by telling you my story. Paparazzi, I had never heard of that brand of jewelry, didn't know what it was, and everything's $5. So a friend of mine that I went to grade school with, she was starting to do live shows, and I happened to see one of her shows one night and on Facebook, and I decided to watch. I watched for a while. I didn't, say anything, and I kept looking at the jewelry. I was like, what quality is this? You could only see what was on the screen. And everybody was buying the jewelry and, loving it. So I found a piece. Well, not that night. I watched a few more times. And then I found a piece that I liked. I said, well, let me try and see if it's, something I like, and it's how it's made and all that stuff. So I bought the item. It was a hematite bracelet, which I love hematite. And it's a stretch bracelet. That's another thing that I love. So I bought that bracelet, and I think that was all I bought for the first purchase. And I went and picked it up. Of course, I saw all the other jewelry, and no, actually, I think I bought some more stuff before I went and picked it up. I watched a couple other lives, and I tried earrings. And earrings, I always would itch. I wouldn't really break out, but I would itch. It would get red, and it would bother me so much I'd have to take the earrings out, and I only could wear good gold or sterling silver. So I was kind of leery to buy the earrings, but I went ahead and bought a pair because I really liked them and tried them, and my ears didn't bother me at all. So I wore them, and all day, didn't have any issues. I was like, wow. So I found out that everything was lead and nickel free, and I said, well, maybe there was something in my other costume jewelry that had those ingredients that I could not wear. So I started shopping more, watching her lives, and buying more and more stuff. I mean, I probably bought, $200 worth of stuff over time. And she kept saying, well, if you ever want to do this. And at the time, I wasn't working, and wasn't really looking to work. I had a couple of things that I was thinking about doing just to occupy my time. And she kept saying, if you ever want to do this, just let me know. And it's fun. It's become kind of full time for me, she said. I said, okay. So I kind of came home and I started researching the company. Well, the company is called Paparazzi Accessories. Didn't know anything about it, so I started researching. and found that they had only been in business about 7 years, a little over 7 years. And they are in Utah, a little town called Hurricane, Utah, at the bottom of the state. And the founders it's two couples, that two sisters and their husbands. And they're young. They're probably in their mid-30s, if I had to guess, is what they look like. And they started out with a dream, I guess you could say. I think one of the husbands went to college and was like in finance, and one was in something else. So they kind of started out, and they decided to handle like all the financial stuff and marketing, that sort of thing. And the girls would design and make different types of jewelry, and they do bows, hair bows and things, and they made kids bows and kids jewelry. And it started in their kitchen, at their kitchen table, doing this. And they would go to different like fairs and events, festivals, and they would sell this stuff, and they would sell it for $5. And people, started noticing it, and it just kind of started from there and advanced. So just 7 years into this company, these people have grown tremendously. And they are right now finishing up a facility that they had to build because they needed to expand. And there's so many people that are consultants now, and it's just continuously growing. So they have blossomed from that kitchen table to where they are now, and it's still growing. They inspire people. That's one other thing that made me want to be a part of it. The more that I, researched, and the more, there's videos, there's things you could go watch. And of course, the team that I am on, our upline is the highest, or one of the highest, I would say the highest group, because the two top people are on part of our upline. Mandy is the top seller, or our top money maker, I should say, and Shannon is the top buyer and seller. She has bought the most in 2017. And Mandy just became a 7-figure consultant. And she is 27 years old. So that is very inspiring to know that, she wanted to be a nurse, was in nursing school, used this as her way to pay for nursing school. And then once she finished, and she had been advancing, doing the jewelry, and decided, I don't want to be a nurse. I want to do this full time. And that's what she does. And she makes 7 figures. So we're on a great team. There's a lot of inspiration. There's a lot of training. There's groups. There's tons of things that I've looked at and constantly learning about. And of course, you love the jewelry. But the thing is, there's so many people that have never heard of Paparazzi that, they're kind of like me, skeptical, like, oh, $5, is that going to last? What's it going to be made of? What quality? But it all compares to like your Claire's jewelry, Kohl's, Target. I went into Target the other day, and I just stopped by their jewelry section and saw some of the same styles of items that we sell, and they were like $20, $25, $30 for like your necklace, and they didn't have the matching earrings. And bracelets, I want to say they were like $15 and up. So our quality is pretty much exactly like theirs, if not better. And it's only $5. Who doesn't love $5 jewelry where you can just buy a whole set for $20? And y'all, excuse me, my throat is dry. Like the Fashion Fix sets, I really like that they are putting these sets together. It's four different pieces: necklace, earrings, bracelet, ring, and they all match. They're made to match as a set. So it kind of takes the guesswork out of, getting up in the morning, what you're going to wear to go to work or to go wherever you're going. And, okay, so I need something that's red. So, here's my red Fashion Fix set. It's got everything that goes together. It matches my outfit. So it just kind of takes the guesswork out of it when you need to, like if you're traveling and you don't want to bring a whole lot of jewelry, you could bring a couple of these sets and just kind of mix match every other day or whatever with your reds, your blacks. There's so many different metals now. There's gunmetal, which I'm actually just loving because it pops. The black, I don't know, with your skin tone, it just kind of just pops. So I really like that line. And back in the 90s, or 80s even, we wore, everything was gold, gold, gold. I had all the gold jewelry. I'm sure everybody did. And then there was a time that silver came in and gold was kind of out. So you put your gold aside and you bought silver and you wore that. And I really never got into too many other metals. So the metals, the brass, the copper, the gunmetal, all of that is something that's new that I've never really worn. And I've never worn really big earrings, which I say this on my lives all the time, that I started wearing the bigger hoops and the bigger dangly earrings that hang down because I have longer hair now, and so it's harder to see it. So if it's down here, you can see the earring. So I started experimenting with some that I liked and wore them. Worried about them kind of being heavy, but we really don't have any heavy earrings except for a couple of them that are not real heavy, but some of them are so lightweight you don't even realize you have them on. But I started experimenting and wearing different metals and colors and styles that I probably wouldn't wear or have worn in the past. And all because I can really experiment because it's only $5. You can try something and say, well, maybe I won't like that, or you look at it and you like it, but like, oh, I don't know. Well, just try it. If you don't like it, you've only spent $5, Not like going to Kohl's and spending $20 on an item and you're not knowing if you're going to like it or not. But, yes, our team is growing. I have been in Paparazzi since late May. I started. And, 4 months? And I have 2 people on my team that I personally sponsor, which would be considered my downline. So many upline. We have so many inspiring ones. I know Crystal, Gina, Michelle. Michelle she did a contest. She's always doing these contests. And my upline, Anna, won her and some other ladies in a drawing. And so she is in Utah right now, coming back, I think, Sunday. And getting to see the fall jewelry coming out and the new Z collection that's coming out, as well as their new facility. And Michelle took care of just about, I think, everything, spoiled them rotten. This company really takes care of their consultants. Convention time, which I did not get to go to convention this year because it was so soon after me starting, so I decided not to go. But I will be there next year. I watched all the videos that people were posting their lives of, just everything going on. It was just so inspiring, and I want to be a part of that next year, and years to come, but definitely next year I want to experience that. And they take care of their people while you're there, and you get, so many different incentives and different pieces of jewelry that they just give you. And when you order, right now, like I order new stuff to show everybody. For every 10 pieces I order, I get one free piece as a hostess reward type thing. So I can give to my hostess, or I can give it away as a drawing or whatever, which is awesome. And I have not done any parties yet. When Paparazzi started, they didn't have Facebook Live, or I don't even know if Facebook was around. I guess they were. But the people did like your house parties like you do for different things, Mary Kay, just these different companies, Avon. And so that's how the consultants kind of got their name out there. But now things are so different with technology and the lives that you can do so much more. So there's so many ways that you can work the business, but I haven't done any home parties yet. I have done an open house here at my own house, and I do plan to continue doing that maybe once every 2 or 3 months, and have people come here, because that way they can actually see the jewelry, feel it, touch it, try it on. And just everybody has said, and I say myself, the jewelry looks so much prettier in person. I know the camera, you see it, but you don't get the full detail. I really need to get me one of those magnifier lenses that goes over the camera, and it will magnify the piece for you. I just have to go find one that fits the iPad. I know they make them for the iPhone, but we'll see. That's something I'm looking into. So it might take the glare out. I do have lighting issues, but I hope that people can see it well enough. But still, when you come and see it in person, like when people come to pick up their jewelry here and they see the actual stuff, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Or whenever I send an order to them and they get it and they're like, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And every time I open up a new box, I have 2 boxes I just opened today that I haven't even put into my inventory yet. But it's just, every time I open a box, I'm like, oh my goodness, look how this looks. So it's like I immediately get on my VIP page that I have, and I post pictures, and just look how pretty this is. This is so awesome. And you can't believe that it's $5. I mean, some of this stuff is so well made that I can't even believe it. But it is. It's $5, everything. And I do have a group. I have a VIP group that you can join to look at my jewelry and see the inventory that I have in the pictures that Paparazzi provides for us, the stock photos. So it's really high quality pictures. But you can still, come and see the stuff in person, and I will continue to do the open houses, and I'm also going to be doing some, I carry a bling bag, they call it, around with me with all types of, mostly rings, earrings, and bracelets, because it's kind of hard to bring the necklaces. I might bring a couple but to carry around with you so they don't get tangled or messed up. So I bring that with me, and people shop from that. But you can also do a party, I guess you would call it, like that, with a bag. You can send it, pack a bag up, send it with a friend to their, maybe they work at a big office. Send that with them, and they would earn hostess rewards for doing that. And it would be kind of like a bag party. And it's very simple and easy to do. So I'm going to kind of start incorporating that, doing that to, show the jewelry and get people used to the name, because I think that one of the big goals of Paparazzi is to have their name be like a household name, like you have Crest, toothpaste, Avon. I mean, everybody knows what Avon is, Mary Kay. So that's one of their main goals, is to have their name be a household name. And I do feel confidently that it will. I'm going to post some pictures that they took in Hurricane. I think they're right out of Hurricane with this new facility. But it's a big warehouse with some offices, and they're also going to be building another building. But the warehouse, they had it stocked with, the boxes. It wasn't stocked yet. They had all of these shelves in this huge warehouse, and all of these boxes just waiting. And I want to say they said it was millions of pieces of jewelry. I'll have to go back and read it, but I want to post the pictures of all of this jewelry that they have ready to be shipped to their consultants as they buy it. And one of my uplines said that it was like a 2 or 3 week supply. So that is like insane. But I can believe it, because when I get online to order jewelry, right when it comes out, right when the new stuff, because they have Monday through Friday, every afternoon, they put out new selections. So they're having something new for us to buy every day during the week. So if I get on there and try to buy something, sometimes that stuff sells just that quick, as you go on, put it in your basket, go to checkout, and it's already out your basket because so many people ahead of you bought it. And so I haven't gotten some of the awesome stuff that has come out. And another thing that they do is they only make a certain amount of an item. Right now they actually have a, I don't remember what the campaign is, but they're going to bring some old items back that may have been made, years past, that they've let consultants vote and put in what items they would like to see come back. So they are actually going to bring back some items. I don't know how many, but kind of like when these items sell out, they're no longer available. The only way that you may be able to find them is if another consultant would happen to have that item. And then you would have to have like the picture, do you have this item, and find somebody with it. And so that's one of the things they say is if you see it, you like it, you better buy it then, because it may not be there tomorrow. And believe me, that's happened with me, and when I'm trying to buy for y'all to show y'all to see. But that's my goal, is to grow my business and increase my inventory. The fall season, I've never gone through a fall season because I started in May, but everybody that has been through it has stated that it is so busy, so awesome, and everybody is just, if you have the inventory there, it's going to sell out. So I'm trying to get my inventory built up for people to be able to shop for gifts, and things, just Christmas time, you want to be, dressed up, and you wear different things that you might not wear during the year. Your like they came out with a lot of the Christmas greens, I call it, which is like that emerald green, and the Christmas red. Everybody knows the Christmas red, like your light bulbs, and like the reds and greens that are in the fall line are a totally different color of green and red. But I stocked up on the stuff that people like to wear around Christmas, so hopefully they will be able to find something that they like and choose and have to wear on their special occasions. So now is probably the best time that you could join if you have ever been thinking about becoming a consultant and doing what I do and probably what you see other people do. Because of the season, the fall season, the busy season. Shopping is just going to be outrageous. You know how it is in the stores. So starting now and getting your inventory built up to a certain level would be an excellent time to start. And if you would like to talk about anything, any questions, because I know I had a ton of questions. Oh my gosh, I had a list. Went over and over it. Anytime I think about a question, I'd write it down. I guess that's probably my personality too. Very question oriented. But I had to just know what I was getting myself into before I did. And the only cost that I had when I first started, I mean, the kits are $99. They have more expensive ones, but the starter kit is $99. I had already spent $200 plus on pieces that I bought from Anna. So why not spend the $100? And the worst thing that can happen is you have 35 pieces of jewelry for yourself for $99. And from what I have seen, I just had a consultant join under me, and they've redone the kits that we got because everybody kind of had the same things in the kits, because the kits are kind of an exclusive, only consultants get these items. So we can't go on in our back office where we purchase and buy these items. So the items are all pretty much different. There's a couple that are still the same, but they are so much better. It's like they are just upping their game and making these items just tremendous. The colors, the way they're made, the design, and the founders or the designers, they design these things here in the U.S. And yes, they are made over in China, but they exclusively go there and make sure that they're made to their standards, and everything is up to par. So they are designed here, though. It's so cool that they still design their own things. And they try to suit everybody's taste, because everybody's taste is different. And you don't know what one's going to like and one's going to just absolutely hate. So I do try to buy things that, I think people will like. But I'm sure there's things that, I don't buy everything. But I'm sure there's things that I haven't bought that people would say, oh my gosh, I love that. But it may not be my taste. And most people start out buying things that they like. And then they go into buying, just other things, experimenting and seeing, well, maybe somebody would like this. And you know what? A lot of times they do. And our Blockbuster line, they are fixing to change that up, add things to it. They've already added one item that they've let us purchase. I purchased 3 of those yesterday. And I posted it on my page. And I'm going to give y'all the links to my group page and my website that I am working on. It's a work in progress. I do not have all of my inventory on there, but I have a lot. And I'm going to be launching it probably in about a week. And people can go there and shop directly, fill their cart, check out, and have their items shipped. Or they can pick up here if they're local. So maybe it'll be more convenient for people to kind of sit at home and shop. And that's kind of what the live video is also. A lot of people sit around in their pajamas like I am right now, but yeah, it's 3 in the morning. But just sit back and they can say, oh, I like that. Okay, I want that. And it's just, Facebook Live has taken things, shopping, to a whole different level. There's still a lot of people that don't realize how they can shop through there, or how they can shop on the pages. And so we kind of explain that to them, and once they catch on, they're like, oh, this is easy. So there's so many ways that you can sell the jewelry, and it pretty much sells itself because it is just so awesome. The pieces, like I said, when people see them, it just kind of blows your mind. It's like, oh my God, this is only $5. Yes, it's only $5. So, and I do ship. I want to expand to where I'm shipping more items. That's I don't know, that's convenient to a lot of people. You shop online through Amazon and you just automatically have your stuff shipped. It arrives. And I am able to ship from my home. I have the scale and the way to weigh it and put the postage and just put it in my mailbox. Unless I have a lot of orders, I'll go to the post office. And so there's so many business write-offs that you have with this being your business. I mean, basically it's a full-fledged business, and you should treat it like it is and get your tax benefits from it as well. What else did I want to tell y'all? I tell you about the Blockbuster line. We also have a Z collection. I have not invested in Z yet. Those pieces are $25. They are most of them are statement pieces and kind of extravagant. Some of them are casual, but they are redoing the entire line right now. They've come out with a new Z collection that's going to be, I don't know, I think in October or November they will release the stuff to where we can purchase it, and I may do so at that time. But those items are $25 versus $5, but they are a heavier style, a statement piece. I don't know, maybe they're a little better made. I don't know. I haven't experienced them because I haven't bought any. But they're beautiful. And the new ones that I've seen are absolutely stunning. And they do have, they take some of the top consultants and they name the pieces and they make them specifically for that person by exploring the type of person they are, their personality, their lifestyle, whatever. And that's how they design their necklace. So when you see that necklace, it kind of goes with that person. So that's an honor in itself. And there's several ladies that are in our upline that have these named after them right now. And in the future, there's going to be more. But anyway, that is called the Z collection, and like I said, it'll be coming out soon, and I will invest in some of those pieces to show y'all. But I think that I have mentioned everything that I wanted to talk about. It's a great company to get into. Like I said, I was very leery, but I did my research, and it's one of the best companies I think I could have ever joined. And to come into a venture that I've never experienced direct sales before, being no salesman, being shy, getting in front of that camera for the first time to do a live show, I was absolutely frantic, shaking, nervous. And probably the next, 10 of them I did, I still was not. I mean, I was getting more comfortable as it went on. And now, I can just get in front of the camera and show the items and be myself and, just experience with people and get on your level to connect with you, I guess. That's one of my goals too, is to connect with my customers. That's what I wanted to talk with y'all about. I give away, I make up little bags, and like if I go out to a restaurant, or maybe I go to the bank or a store. And one day I was at Lowe's, and this lady was having an issue with a lawnmower that they had purchased, and we were waiting on some things to be brought up from the lumber department. And so we had been in there a while, and I'm watching this lady. She's right there in front of us, arguing with the salesperson about how long she'd been there and the issues with the lawnmower and how much they had paid. So she was having a really bad day. And I walked in the store. I mean, I probably looked like this. I don't even know if I had my jewelry on, because we were working in the yard and stuff. And I didn't bring my purse in. We're shopping for lumber and stuff. And I told Daniel, I said, I'm going to the truck and I'm going to get this lady. I think I had a pair of earrings in a bag. I said, I'm going to get her that. And I'm going to go give it to this lady and see if I can cheer her up, because she is obviously having the worst day. And so I went to the truck, and I come back, and I didn't want to interrupt her, so I just kind of stood back, and she's kind of saying her piece with this man. And when she finished, I went up to her and I said, look, I said, sorry, but I kind of overheard your conversation. And I said, it sounds like you're having a really bad day. I said, I want to give you this. I hope that it makes your day or makes it somewhat better. And she was so appreciative. She gave me a hug, thanked me. She's like, oh my gosh, she said, it has been a day. I said, I'm sure it has. I said, but I hope this kind of makes it better. And she said, it already has. So that was one experience where I, felt really good about it. And then I went to the bank one day, and I was like way across the line, where the tellers were way over there. And one lady spoke to me, so I thought, well, she must be my teller. She was way over there. And then the next thing I know, this other lady starts talking to me. I'm like, oh, hi, And so she's just kind of working and doing her stuff. And so I said, I'm going to send her a piece of jewelry. I don't know what I had. I think maybe earrings. So I put it back in the little canister and sent it to her. And she says, she opened it up, and I'm watching her, and she's like, what is this? What is this? Like, she was kind of abrupt about it. I said, it's for you. I said, it's just a little something. I said, I hope you enjoy it. She's like, oh. Okay, so she puts it down, she turns off the thing, and she starts, doing my deposit or whatever. Takes her time, does her work, and then she walked away. She comes back, and she gets it ready to send back, and she turns on the speaker and says, I have had a really tough day today. And she said, when you sent this to me, it just made my day brighter. So I was like, I am so happy that, it helped. I said, that makes my day knowing that, that helped you. And she's like, I thank you so much. I said, you're very welcome. I'm almost in tears. That lady, I mean, she was just like, you could tell she was frantic, and abrupt. Like, what is this? And once she realized and everything, she was like, oh my gosh, this has made my day better. So anyway, that's one thing that just, it inspires me to want to do more, to, reach people, connect with people, and be a part to, to help them. And then just today, I had a customer come and pick up some items that they were matching to some others that they're wearing with a certain outfit, certain colors. And I had found something. I said, oh, I think this will match perfectly. So she come and got it. I don't know, maybe a couple of hours after she left, I get text message with pictures. And she said, thanks to you, my event's going to be great. And she had pictures of her outfits with the jewelry she had bought. And, how it matched and how it looked. And I said, oh, I'm so excited that, you were able to find what you needed and that you like it and it matches perfectly. You're going to look great. And that, right there is another thing. Just trying to help somebody find something that maybe makes them feel better about themselves or makes them feel beautiful, which we should all feel beautiful inside and out. And it just felt good to know that I was a part of that and that she was so thankful. So it's just those little things too that make a big difference. And it's not all about selling. It's about connecting with people and your customers and doing those things really, really makes a difference. So I know I've been on here 41 minutes already. I did not plan for that to go that long. What time is it? 3:41, of course. I guess I need to get myself into bed so I can get up tomorrow and start a day. I have a lot to do, and tomorrow night is LSU, of course, and I'll probably do some kind of pop-up live or some kind of video for that or before. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to see. I've got to go through boxes of jewelry. But I just wanted to kind of tell everyone about, my story, why I joined, what it's meant to me, what my goals are, and I guess my future. This is something that I have found that is definitely for me. You kind of always look for something in life, and maybe you do stuff because, you just do it, and maybe it's not what you really want to do. And Lord knows I probably still don't know what I want to do until I found this. And this is what I want to do. I want to go and grow and make my family financially free of debt. Look forward to retirement, working from home, being able to do things with my family and not be on a 9-to-5 schedule. I'm able to spend time with my niece Anna that y'all have seen on my lives. I'm able to go, visit friends, family, and out of state, out of places. I'm not really on a time schedule of, oh wait, I have to schedule off. Now, granted, Daniel still has to do that, but he's built up 5 weeks of vacation over his lifetime of work. So we kind of work around that. And I can always take my business with me too. I can take my jewelry. I can do lives wherever I am. Or I can post pictures of inventory coming in so you can see it. So I can kind of take it anywhere I go. And always bring my bling bag and hope to inspire someone. So I guess that's it for now. I intend to do some more videos at a later date and in the future, and hope to go live more often and see everybody and show y'all this awesome, beautiful jewelry and introduce you all to Paparazzi if you've never heard of it. So I'm going to get off from here. If you have any questions, just message me. I'm going to put my links on the page so you will have that information if you want to explore. If you've ever thought about doing what I do or being a consultant in any way, maybe not doing what I do, maybe just doing a home party or bringing a bling bag to work with you, whatever it is that you've thought about maybe doing, talk to me and I'll answer any of your questions. Believe me, I'm very question oriented, so no question would be an outrageous question, or one, if I couldn't answer it, I'd find you an answer from my awesome upline that has years of experience. So I'll leave it with you there. I'm sorry this went 45 minutes. I hope that you watched it all. And like I said, if you have any questions, just give me a ring. And I will talk to y'all soon. I'll see you again.